to continue further, the Skumbulile mission statement, it is to be a platform of dividing the differences and also demolishing the living of our street youth, hard life living in the society in our city of Cape Town communities, of the black and colored communities, by growing into the Western Cape provincial government, into also supporting what the youth chairperson of the Western Cape government, Mr. Paupenam, if that name is all right, so that we improve the potential of supreme social justice, social crime prevention, to ensure that our youth has an acting personality to receive their share of contributing to the society with their sense of knowledge that has the fruits of a better living by building the foundation for a profitable share in social development in the democratic elected provincial government, to ensure that our townships youth rightful place in the circle of life by making progress possible together, better together in the communities of our city of Cape Town and also in our Western Cape government, for the resurrection of our future youth and early childhood development and teenagers beyond infinity, by growing locally in Cape Town and then in all those activate leadership change drivers of 2015, Integrity Module 1, Stanford Valley, Caledonia, route of origin in the Republic of South Africa, as from Western Cape, Eastern Cape, Mpumalanga, Limpopo, Northern Cape, Free State, Northwest, as I believe so, because we never had a group from Durban, of the KwaZulu-Natal, and from Johannesburg. Therefore, the Potofa Institution is an institution that will lecture the life skills and personal development workshops to all those who are arrested at their first time, and those are also underage small crime victims. It's an opportunity for them to be sentenced for a jail time, but to attend what is this institute for a closed case. It is the magistrate and the court of law final decision for a person to attend the school depending on the crime that one has managed to convict. If a student fails to attend the course and doesn't attend one class, they will be charged by the law to face a penalty, as all files will be submitted to the court and the people in charge above in the law. And then through this, we've managed to find a relationship with NICRO in the city of Cape Town way back when we were seeking what business support and business development to grow this Potofa Institute. And then it was evident enough that a NICRO was going to provide a service helping hand and become associates and partnership with this department, and also the magistrate court of law of the Khayelitsha. And then the sports and recreation department. This sports department consists of almost 2 tournaments or 3 tournaments, a knockout tournament, a league tournament, and a cup tournament for 33 primary schools of Khayelitsha and 20 secondary schools of Khayelitsha and communities, and also for their communities clubs. And then the sports to be considered will be soccer, netball, cricket, rugby, basketball, tennis, hockey, table tennis, athletics, and also some other sports that we will mention later. And then all tournaments will be both for males and females in all the sports. And they will be divided according to what age restrictions. There will be one for teenagers, one for the youth, that is from the age of 16 to 21, and then less than 16, and then from 22 and above, as that one is for the youth, but age restriction. And then the documentaries and the discoveries department, the foundation will make a video shoot of 1 hour or 30-minute documentary live broadcast of the life stories of our disadvantaged youth and for our streets, so they portray their hard way of living in the streets and growing up with no hope to make it to success for their own future, but that will give a good message to our young youth when they watch the documentaries and discoveries about the street life, street talk, and the street game, with the victories from the original street survivors and hustlers, all the way from all the black and colored townships of the city of Cape Town, and also straight to the Western Cape provincial government in as a research-intensive junior support field officer from Mr. Cesar Brian Makaluza to the youth chairperson of the Western Cape government, Mr. Hoppenhammer. And then these documentaries will also be introduced into the global DSTV world channels of the DSTV, when we find partnerships with the global world of broadcasting documentaries and discoveries such as these ones. And therefore, the hands and craft design projects to develop these projects for the unemployed, old age adults and young adults with skills such as crowing art, sewing, beading, crouching, baking, planting vegetation in urban planting vegetation, creating ornaments, and operation of sewing machines, as these will benefit them with skills to have their own income in future. These ones will be in partnership with the Yasalands Youth Development Project that is situated in Greenpoint of City of Cape Town. And then the entertainment department, it consists of concerts, festivals, talent shows, music, fun, career discoveries, future stars innovation, brand new fresh products or productions, events, underground star search, ticket vouchers, food and cool drinks refreshments, live performances, live poetry society on the mic, stand-up comedy with ticket sales and VIP tickets and registration fees. These categories are for all our schools and community entertainment from the 33 primary schools of Khayelitsha and 20 secondary schools of Khayelitsha and the entire schools of the black and colored townships straight to urban schools. Also, the choral choir music competitions for schools, churches, and community choirs. And then we want to also have a beauty modeling fashion show battle of the DJs and rappers and MCs concert for schools and communities. And then Skumile Foundation has got talent show for all ages. Virus artist Skumbulile Khayelitsha Music Festival communities. And then 5-a-side football soccer tournaments, others to be hosted at the sports tournaments of the five-a-side soccer, beach soccer, to be hosted in Monabisi Beach during the seasons of December. And then in our Kaidisha schools and in our community clubs. And then live poetry society performances for schools and for those who are in love of poetry in our communities. And then Skumbulile Soul Train of R&B and ballad music show, where those ones who are keen want to sing their own music through karaoke shows. And then the Arts and Culture Department, it is designed to establish various cultural dances for schools to school and community to community competitions in all age groups for a final prize such as hip hop dance, ballet dance, pansula dance, kwaito dance, gumboot dance, traditional dance, Latin dance, break dance, Zulu dance, cha-cha-cha dance, with all other dances that our participants may have to dance on stage. And then we will also have a theater drama competition and a poetry society session for secondary and primary schools, and for our community theater drama in our location competitions, where people will win prizes, cups and medals for their participation. And then food will be provided when the City of Cape Town government, Western Cape government, mayoral executive government, and all the ward councillors have managed to contribute through the funding and budget of the ward, and the budget that will be allocated to grow the vision of that one by the government to Skumbulile West Coast Foundation. And then Skumbulile School of Art Department. In this department, the foundation shall find networks and partnerships to find lecturers who might teach our young youth, children and adults how to make graphic art drawings, paint, brush painting, sketch drawings and graphic art designs from mind to pencil and paper. And then the personal development and life skills department, we will offer workshops such as life orientation, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-motivation, self-encouragement, self-knowledge, self-awareness, self-inspiration, self-education, communication, self-recognition, and personal self-development. Personal development and life skills projects. And then Skumbulile Homeless Rehab Department. The foundation is to organize a home for the street victims who live in the streets of the heart of the City of Cape Town and from all the surrounding townships, as all the way from Muizenberg, when I went to make a research in Muizenberg, also in Wetton, also in Salt River and in Pinelands, also in Woodstock, and also in and others in Vasco. I managed to meet also others in the heart of the City of Cape Town, exactly. And then those ones who that live in the Cape Town without a home, food, clothes, shelter, parental care, or even tender love care. In that home, they shall receive medication and mental therapy and physiotherapy for fitness and rehabilitation, since they are also exposed to drug abuse, and to provide them with warm clothes and clean water to wash, drink and eat every day. Then we organize their files so that we search and research for their families in a sequence of their recovery. Then we shall provide them with personal development and life orientation courses, workshops, learnerships and apprentices, and the EPWPs and the projects to build their mental fitness back on track, so to find them small jobs to occupy once they are out of the rehab. And then we were keen also to find what a building in the heart of the city of Cape Town, as a building are getting closed to be renovated, and then we find a building in the heart of the city of Cape Town that will provide that services. And also we partner with the homestead in Cape Town to grow those young children who are also living in homestead in Cape Town. And then the mountain hiking and camping project. Remember the rehab of the homeless people. We will introduce a business profile plan anytime soon enough. That is a business a plan on how to organize that homeless rehab home. The mountain and hiking camping project. This project is to establish this an adventurous journey to explore the wonders of nature and the meditation of the breeze of the city of Cape Town mountains for our youth from the streets in our communities, and also from all our students and learners in our community township schools of colored schools and black schools and communities, as a personal development career of exploration, where we will organize mountain hiking and camping projects with the companies in the city of Cape Town that also provide those hikings in the Table Mountain, hiking entire level of the company's business purpose and vision and mission. The workshops and awareness projects. We want to have workshops and awareness projects that we will compile in all the halls, community complex halls around the Khayelitsha, and also in primary and secondary schools, such as drug abuse, alcohol abuse, child abuse, women abuse, verbal abuse, peer pressure, teenage pregnancy, self-dignity, self-confidence, self-esteem, life skills, family violence, aggression towards women and children, sexual harassment, incest, dating abuse, suicide, dating rapes, emotional abuse, neglect, physical abuse, racism and prejudice, xenophobia, and HIV and AIDS, workshops and others on the Skumbule Foundation short-term plan. And then also these workshops and awarenesses will be organized also for old age people, adults, young youth, and those ones who are working, and those ones who own their own cars. And then another one is the Boy Scouts and Girl Guides department. Let's wait over here and close this media presentation like this. The workshops over there will be also the workshops and campaigns will also be introducing workshops such as introducing the criteria of the level of education of career guidance, on how students from high school should understand that in primary school, not in high school, young children must get the knowledge of career guidance on their careers to choose what they want to study for when they reach tertiary level, and what they want to become: doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, technological innovators, business managers, cost and accounting managers, engineers, technicians, or whatever career that is out there. Therefore, they must learn that from primary school and in secondary school. Therefore, Mr. Cesar Brian Makaluza is also a peer educator, mentor that he managed to obtain when he was having an occupational health and safety and wellness health from the Vasco Goodwood through Mr. Paul Shelton department. Therefore, his mentoring skills and peer educating can provide those workshops thoroughly for primary schools and community schools.